Hey everybody, Ben here from the Bonehead podcast, and it's breaking news time. The moment we've been waiting for what feels like months, because it has genuinely been 2.5 months. It's here. Amazons are going to be dropping this coming Saturday as a pre-order. Obviously it's Games Workshop, so you get a bit of a tease. Now we've got an article on the Warhammer community that's got a couple of snippets around about their rules and how they play, and obviously we get a quick look at Spike 15 as well. I'm imagining that this week is going to be an update heavy week for Amazons, but let's have a look at the article. Okay, so the article is up now. Sunday preview, Amazons on the pitch, and a return to the Cursed City. So bit of a double dip there for the Bonehead podcast. Let's hope that the Amazons are more successful than the whole Cursed City project. Anyway, we will scroll down to the bit that we all care about. So the first bit here is Amazon Blood Bowl team Kara Temple Harpies. This is the box and the miniatures that we've seen before. It is confirmed there's going to be 12 dudettes in the box, and that they are going to be 6 line women and 2 each of the other positionals. It has not been confirmed how many of those positionals you will see in a team, so we don't yet know if it's going to be a 2-boxer or whether it's going to be one and done. We don't know that, but what we do know is that they've got a crystal skull ball, to harken back to everybody's favorite Indiana Jones movie. We've got a snake eating a ball as another ball token. You've got a kind of Aztec-y coin there, and you've got a coatl snake. Basically, their reroll marker is a snake, which is pretty cool. So, the Kara Temple Harpies are the new Amazon team for Blood Bowl, bringing speed, slipperiness, and a savage nature to the Astrogranite. They offer a new challenge for all players. This kit includes 6 Eagle Warrior linewomen, 2 Jaguar Warrior blockers, 2 Python Warrior throwers, and 2 Piranha Warrior blitzers. They all come with dodge, so that is now confirmed. There was obviously tons of rumors and speculation that they were going to lose dodge, they were going to get something else instead. Okay. They're all getting dodge, which means dwarves and chaos dwarves, lick your lips, because we're about to see a huge influx of Amazon players, and you're going to do just fine out of that. Okay, this is the interesting thing. So they all come with dodge, and your blitzers have the new hit and run trait, which enables them to escape retaliation after they've performed a block. So this is probably one of the biggest things that we're going to see out of this Amazon team. And I think we saw in some of the rumors and the spoilers and things that we've seen for this, they've had like a teamwork thing. This is different to that. So the hit and run trait, which enables them to escape retaliation after they've performed a block. So I am thinking that might be as simple as I don't know, like reverse sidestep, like they block and then they get to immediately move as if they'd been pushed back, like to kind of like disengage to keep them more alive. Now that could be absolutely massive. Now that's on the blitzers, and the blitzers are the ones without the cool armor, without the cool fists. So kind of the flying through the air, this design here. So that'd be interesting to see if it is a case of on the result of a block, actually they get to sidestep in any direction away. That could be horrific to get the ball carrier. Now, assuming that these guys are all Ag 3+, it's a pretty good way to get that dodge and kind of like agility in here without changing them to agility 2+. If we see them change to agility 2+, then that would be quite impressive. Obviously, there was a lot of talk about elves and stuff like that. They're as agile as an elf and things like that. I don't think we're likely to see them change to Ag 2+, but we don't know yet. But we do know that they've got a new hit and run trait and that everybody's going to be dodge still. So could be really interesting. Now, at that rate with a new power, it's probably... I think this is going to be the team. I think it's going to be 2, 2, 2, and 6. I think that's going to be maxed out. I do wonder if you're going to be able to buy the entire roster. Historically, Amazons, though, have been pretty cheap. So I think it's probably okay. But we won't know until... hopefully tomorrow or the next day when the Amazon news drops. And that news will be dropping in this Spike issue 15. So let's have a quick look at the titles and see if that gives us any more information as well. Wondrous Women, the Amazons venture out of the jungle and onto the pitch, bringing the fury of the rainforest creatures with them. Now, obviously, the Python Warrior Throwers, I think they're called, have got pythons on them, or snakes anyway. So that might be it. I'm assuming we're not going to see any more positionals. You know, we talked about this. They could drop kind of like an assassin additional positional like they did with Dark Elves, but I don't think we're likely to see that. And if their hit and run trait it's kind of... They introduced a trait for the beer boars and a drunken lineman for the lineman for this. That's two kind of skills and traits they introduced for the last team. So we could see another trait. We could see another something. I don't know what that's likely to be though. If they're going to try and tie in more of the rainforest creatures, that could be quite interesting. The Scale and the Sorceress, some of Lustria's most elite players take to the gridiron and showcase the mysteries of the jungle. So obviously that is Boa Constrictor, that is Glottal Stop, and that is Frog Lady, which is now basically how I will ever refer to it. Issue 15, even more official content for the game of fantasy football. Get the Amazon team onto the tabletop with the latest issue of Spike. It contains rules for star players, background on famous Amazon teams. That'll be really interesting to see as well. Advice on how to coach your side, and all of the usual fun in-world columns. There are even rules for running an Amazonian Temple League and using Amazon players in games of Dungeon Ball. Okay, cool. So there's some more great news there. And as we scroll down, we can see the pitch and things. Here we go. So the pitch is jungly. That will surprise nobody. We're looking kind of temple run style. You've got the deck of cards there. The dice look like a faded jade. That's lovely. The dice are cool. I think they're going to pop nicely. And the pitch is okay. I look forward to getting those as well. Get the best advantages a Blood Bowl coach can have with these accessories. Intimidate visiting teams, apart from maybe Lizardmen, with a double-sided jungle-themed pitch, including a torrential downpour side with a scaly audience, which comes with matching dugouts. Cool. Keep track of your players' rules by buying a card deck. Don't do it, guys. As for the team dice, we can't guarantee they're always roll double skulls or sixes. Oh, is their team logo a 6? Is their team logo a skull? Ooh, that's going to be interesting. The I'm wearing a different t-shirt. The Black Mountain Buccaneers, their logo is a skull, and rolling skulls for 6s is very, very, very confusing. I do like the dice. The pitch, you can't really quite see it, but it does look very cool. I'm enjoying the amount of vines and plants. That just fits in really nicely. Here we go. All star players are being released as well. So Boa Constrictor is going to be released. Forge World is getting in on the Blood Bowl fun with a range of new resin star players for Amazon and Lizardman teams. Porcelain. The first Snake Man to join the game. Boa Constrictor is a slippery character, dodging past would-be blockers before hypnotizing opposing players into handing over the ball. Then we've got Frog Lady Estelle Levano. Are we going to see some rules for Glottal Stop? Finally, Glottal Stop will add some brute strength to your teams when what his scaled beast lacks in subtlety, it more than makes up for in pure savagery. Why sneak past opposing players when you can smash and chew your way through? Alright. I was hoping for a bit of a tidbit there of information. Oh, and you can buy Cursed City again. And the Warcry core book. And some Space Marines. I haven't seen Space Marines for a while, so that's good to see that they're supporting that old game. And some books, and I love the chibi 40k character. Ah, sweet Christmas balls. I think you can nice socks too. Cool pin badges. I'm just checking, guys, that there's nothing hidden at the bottom. Any Blood Bowl this week on Warhammer Minus? No. Okay. Hang out and paint. All right, cool. So that is interesting. So we want to go to the top and we want to look at the Amazon stuff again, because we need to just kind of wrap up here. So next Saturday, the stars will probably be going live on the Saturday as well. And we're going to see the pitch and the dice, which is awesome. Everybody's got dodge, and the blitzers have got the new hit and run trait, which is going to be really interesting, and hints at more rules for Amazon rainforest creatures, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're here. Amazons are coming. The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty fun, so make sure you stick with us for updates, because we will be smashing out the updates as soon as we get information, and hopefully we can get our hands on the box nice and soon too, so we can share with you these cool models and hopefully very cool rules. That's going to be the most interesting thing for me. But for now, I'm going to wrap up. Let me know what you think of the team, and most importantly, let me know what you think the hit and run trait's going to be, because that could be huge for the way they play on the pitch. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy dodging. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the channel even further, please like and subscribe. It really does help us out. Or come join us on YouTube Members or in Patreon, where you can get exclusive access to some content, some loot, early access to basically everything we do, as well as regular competitions. Or you can pick up some Bonehead Podcast loot either on our website at boneheadpodcast.com. We've got the Dungeon Bowl things, we've got tokens and stuff like that, or on our Spreadshirt site as well. Everything you do just helps us make more content and hopefully do it of better quality. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Happy blocking.